Welcome to Beyond the Buzz, where curiosity meets clarity. I'm Dr. Tara Moros, scientist and communicator with decades of experience translating complex human research into clear, evidence-informed insight. Today, we're looking at daily step counts and movement recommendations. Steps are one of the most tracked health metrics in the world. They show up on phones, watches, and fitness apps. Many people aim for a specific number each day. But beneath those numbers is a question about what actually matters. Let's take a closer look together, starting with what's driving the buzz. Step counts didn't become popular by accident. Wearable devices made movement visible, measurable, and shareable. Since 2015 through to the end of 2024, an estimated 281 million Apple Watches have been shipped worldwide. That's hundreds of millions of people seeing step numbers every day. Just one example of how step tracking has become a default feature across modern health and fitness devices. This growth sits inside a rapidly expanding market. The global fitness tracker market was estimated at $61 billion in 2024. It's projected to reach $163 billion by 2030, growing by about 18% per year. Steps are now framed as a simple health shortcut. And interestingly, the idea of a single daily step target didn't come from human physiology or dose response research. The often cited 10,000 step goal traces back to consumer messaging, not biological thresholds. It stuck because it was simple, memorable, and easy to turn into a daily goal, not because it marked a clear health boundary. Hit the number, feel accomplished, move on. But popularity doesn't always mean clarity. Let's check the evidence, our kind of receipt check. This is the moment to pause and ask the questions that matter. What's the evidence? What's the source? And how do we know? Here's what the evidence shows. A large 2025 systematic review and dose response meta-analysis looked at daily steps and multiple health outcomes in adults. A systematic review means it examines all available high-quality studies together. The researchers found that health benefits increase as daily steps increase. The biggest gains happen well below the often cited 10,000 step goal. Where those biggest gains appear depends where someone is starting and which health outcome you're looking at. People who are very inactive tend to see meaningful benefits with relatively small increases in daily movement, often reflected as higher step counts. And this is where the story becomes more complicated. A separate 2022 meta-analysis combined data from 15 international cohorts and focused on all-cause mortality, meaning death from any cause. People taking more daily steps had a lower risk of death during the follow-up period. Again, benefits appeared at lower step counts with improvements leveling off at higher ranges. Mental health shows a similar pattern. A 2024 systematic review and meta-analysis found that higher daily step counts compared with lower step counts were associated with lower rates of depression in adults. Importantly, this pattern showed no single magic number where benefits suddenly appeared. These findings align with broader public health guidance. The World Health Organization's 2020 guidelines emphasize total movement across the day, including everyday activities, not just structured exercise or step targets. They highlight that moving more and sitting less benefits health at all levels. Taken together, the evidence shows a clear pattern. More daily movement is better than less. But exact step numbers matter less than consistency and context. So why does this trend resonate? Step counts offer something appealing. They're simple, visible, and easy to track. A number feels objective, offers a sense of certainty, and can even feel reassuring. In busy lives, steps become a quick signal of doing enough. They fit neatly into apps, streaks, and daily goals. But human bodies don't respond to movement in tidy boxes. Health is shaped by age, ability, health status, and daily life demands. That gap between numbers and lived experience can quietly create pressure. So what's the takeaway? Pulling this together, the evidence consistently shows that moving more each day supports physical and mental health. Benefits begin at lower step counts and increase gradually without a single required target. It also helps to understand what step counts can and can't tell us. Steps are a useful way to capture how much you move across the day, but they don't measure everything that matters for health. They don't capture strength, balance, or higher intensity effort. Public health guidance emphasizes total movement, including walking, daily activities, and reducing time spent sitting, with exercise sessions acting as one contributor, not the sole measure of success. In other words, steps capture movement volume, while exercise adds different benefits that step numbers alone can't show. What remains uncertain is the perfect number, because it differs from person to person. It's easy to feel unsure when numbers don't give a clear answer. Your evidence edit moment. When you see a step goal, ask what it's actually measuring. Is it encouraging you to move more overall or pushing you toward an arbitrary number? Use step counts as feedback, not judgment, and focus on moving a little more than yesterday. Clarity doesn't come from chasing perfection. Something to reflect on. Do your step goals support your life or quietly add pressure to it? If you found this useful, follow Beyond the Buzz and share it with a friend who likes a little science with their scroll. You can also explore the full evidence and vote in the Clarity poll in the Evidence Edit. Until next time, stay curious and stay kind to your mind. This is Beyond the Buzz, cutting through the hype because evidence is empowering.